Hi, today we are presenting the project Mechanism of Action developed in the Machine Learning for Bioinformatics course given by Professor Marcelo Reis, and the team is composed of Heitor Baldo, Hellen Valerio, Tayna Fiúza, and me, Renata Cavalcante. So, our project talks about drug development, a process that takes more than 10 years, and many pharmacological modes of action are still not uncovered, and the machine learning approaches have been used in this area, but there is still lots of room for improvement. So that is why the Connective Map and Laboratory for Innovation Science at Harvard launched a competition hosted in Kaggle, in which competitors were challenged to improve algorithms for predicting a drug's mechanism of action, the MOAs. In summary, the data comprised in previous validated gene expression and cell viability features that aid in this mechanism of action characterization, information regarding drug type, perturbation or vehicle, dosage, high or low, and measuring time at 24, 48, or 72 hours. The targeted data comprise the on-column per mechanism of action target, and the composed can activate one or more of those targets. By definition, vehicles don't have MOAs. We ran an exploratory analysis in which it was clear that samples were evenly distributed regarding the composed dosage and the measured type, but with a majority of non-vehicle data. As for the MOA classes, we saw some that were overrepresented, like the NF-kappa beta inhibitor, which appeared more than 800 times, and some with only one appearance, like the ERBB2 inhibitor.
Due to the high number of features, we ran a canonical correlation analysis and saw that the apparent linear relationship between gene expression and cell viability features allowed for principal component analysis. With the PCA, we saw a component that explained about 27% of the variance and others that explained less than 5% of the variance. We combined 487 components, which explain 93.4% of the variability, and with that, we had 4 datasets to work with. One with the original data, one with the PCA transformed data, one without the control groups, which was called the reduced dataset, and a PCA transformed reduced dataset. We then applied logistic regression models for each MOA target, as well as deep neural network models. Those were built with 3 hidden layers, with a decreasing number of neurons, and all models went through hyperparameter optimization. The models were evaluated based on the validation loss function provided by the competition. And here we can see the top 4 models, all obtained with the original or the PCA transformed dataset. Our private scores for the Python notebooks were 0.021 for the deep neural networks and 0.066 for the logistic regression, whereas our models implemented in R obtained 0.019 and 0.029 for the deep neural network and the logistic regression, respectively. The best private score in the competition reached a 0.014 score. These are all the scores obtained. As you can see, the reduced datasets performed worse than the others. The main codes are available at Heitor Baldo's Kaggle notebook. And last, we'd like to acknowledge the financial support from CAPES, FAPESP, and CNPq, as well as the University of São Paulo and the Federal University of Rio Grande do Norte. Finally, we'd like to thank Professor Marcelo Reis for the support and patience, and I'd like to thank you for watching.